Your life is shaped by invisible rules you didn't choose, your limiting beliefs. They decide what you think you're capable of, how far you dare to go, and even what you believe you deserve. But have you ever wondered, why do certain doubts or fears feel so true, even when you know they hold you back? Where did those beliefs really come from, and can you change them? What if the quiet stories you tell yourself every day are not permanent at all? In this video, we'll explore why limiting beliefs feel so powerful, how your brain creates them by linking memories and emotions, and most importantly, how you can begin to rewrite them. By the end, I'll give you a simple night ritual that uses your brain's natural state before sleep to start reprogramming the beliefs that hold you back and replace them with empowering ones. Why do limiting beliefs feel so true, even when deep down you wish they weren't? Think about the moments when you've wanted to try something new, a project, a relationship, a change in career, but an inner voice whispered, "I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. I always fail." That whisper doesn't come from facts. It comes from stories your mind built long ago, and they've been running quietly in the background ever since. Philosophers have wrestled with this for centuries. The Stoic teacher Epictetus once said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." It means events themselves don't hurt us. What hurts is the meaning we give them. When something painful happens, maybe you were embarrassed in school, rejected in love, or failed at a goal, your brain doesn't just store the memory. It attaches emotion to it: shame, fear, disappointment. Over time, those memories fuse with the emotion and harden into beliefs. I'm not lovable, I'm not capable, I'm not safe to try again. William James, the father of modern psychology, wrote that beliefs create the facts. When you believe something about yourself, you start to live as if it's true. If you believe you're not good enough, you hesitate. That hesitation brings fewer chances, which proves the belief right. It is a loop, and most people don't even realize they're reliving inside it. The tricky part is that beliefs don't feel like choices. They feel like reality. Your brain builds them as shortcuts to keep you safe. Once you've felt pain in a situation, it tries to protect you by saying, "Don't go there again." At first, that protection might help. But as life goes on, it can lock you in a cage you don't even see. And yet, here's the opening. Those beliefs are not permanent. Philosophy has long taught that our judgments can be examined and changed. Epictetus encouraged students to pause and ask, "Is this thought true? Does it serve me?" That pause is the first crack in the wall. Modern psychology now backs this up. If a belief is just a learned story, it can be unlearned and replaced. So when you feel stuck or not enough, it's not fate. It's a mental rule built to protect you long ago. The question is, will you keep living by rules you didn't choose, or will you learn to rewrite them? But if these limiting beliefs were built long ago, how can you actually change them now? The answer is in how your brain works. For a long time, scientists believed the brain was fixed once you became an adult. But modern neuroscience shows something amazing. Your brain is plastic. It can change, adapt, and form new connections throughout life. Every time you learn, remember, or choose differently, your brain rewires itself. This is called neuroplasticity. Here's what happens when you recall a memory, especially one with emotion. That memory isn't displayed like a movie. It becomes flexible for a short time. Researchers like Joseph Ledoux discovered this process called reconsolidation. Imagine a file you open on your computer. While it's open, you can edit it. When you close it, it saves the new version. Your brain works the same way with certain memories and the beliefs tied to them. Now add another key: the moments right before sleep and right after waking, the hypnagogic and hypnopompic states. When you're drowsy but not fully asleep, your brain is highly receptive. It's like a doorway between conscious thought and the deeper layers where beliefs live. Stanford sleep researchers have found that this state is perfect for planting new associations, because the brain is slowing down and the critical, logical filter gets softer. Think of it like gardening. During the day, the soil is hard. At night, when the mind relaxes, it's like the soil softens, ready for new seeds. If you bring up an old belief, "I always fail," and then pair it with a new emotional experience, "I'm capable and growing," the brain can update the file. Over time, new connections grow stronger while the old pattern weakens. But it's not about forcing yourself to believe something unbelievable. It's about introducing a believable, gentle alternative while your brain is open. Instead of "I'm a total failure," you might say, "I am learning and capable of growth." Your brain doesn't need a miracle. It needs a new path to follow. This is why the right short ritual before sleep can be so powerful. You remeeting your brain at the exact moment when it's really willing to change and giving it a new story to store. In the next part, I'll guide you through a simple way to do this tonight, so you can begin reprogramming the beliefs that keep you small and start building ones that move you forward. We've seen that the rules shaping your life, your limiting beliefs, are not fixed. Philosophy taught us this long ago. Epictetus said it's not things that disturb us, but the meaning we give them. William James reminded us that what we believe helps create the facts of our lives. And science now explains why this is true. Memories tied to emotion can be opened and edited. Your brain is plastic. It can grow new connections at any age. And there's a special doorway each night just before sleep, when your mind is more open and those old stories can be rewritten. Imagine what changes when you stop living by rules you never chose. Picture yourself waking up lighter, more confident, no longer pushed back by the silent voice that says you can't. Instead of hesitation, there's quiet strength. Instead of fear, a calm sense that you can grow. That's what happens when you begin to reprogram limiting beliefs. You change the filter through which you see the world and yourself. Tonight, you're going to try a simple ritual to start this process. Right before you sleep, turn off distractions and create a calm space. Close your eyes and breathe slowly. Bring to mind a belief that has held you back. Maybe it's, I'm not good enough, or I always fail, or people don't respect me. Just notice it without judgment. Then gently say to yourself a new believable phrase that points to growth. Something like, I am learning and capable of success, or I am worthy of respect and love. Don't force excitement, just speak it softly, as if planting a seed. Picture one small future moment where this new belief is true. You finishing something important, speaking up with confidence, feeling proud of a step forward. Let that image and feeling settle in as you drift toward sleep. This works because when you bring up an old belief, your brain reopens the memory file. In that quiet, drowsy state, it's easier to add a new emotional note before the file saves again. Each night you do this, you weaken the old pathway and strengthen a new one. It has not instant magic, it has slow rewiring, but it has real change happening inside your brain. If this video helped you, share in the comments what belief you're choosing to rewrite tonight. Tell me how you want to see yourself differently. And subscribe to receive new videos that help you use your own brain to create a lighter, happier life, one belief at a time. Before you go, let's lock this in so change keeps building. Tonight's ritual plants the seed. Tomorrow morning you give it light. When you wake, before the phone or the rush, take one slow breath, repeat your new belief once. Picture the first tiny action that matches it, and do that action within 5 minutes. If resistance shows up, the mind's saying, this I sent it true. Treat it as data, not failure. Soften the phrase to something you can accept. I'm learning to, I'm open to. I choose to try. At night, recall one proof from the day, however small, and feel it for a few seconds as you repeat the phrase. Emotion is the glue. It helps the brain keep the new connection. If an old belief returns, name it kindly and return to the new one without a fight. This isn't magic. It's repetition during the windows when your brain is most open. Keep the loop. Night plant, morning echo, one small aligned action. Do this for a week and notice how the old voice fades and the new path feels easier to follow.